Today, I'm going to walk you through how to find all of the totems throughout Avowed. There are chapters down below if you're looking for a specific one, but for now, no faffing around. Let's get started. Dawnshore. To get started, we're going to go to Northern Paradise and buy the map, Fragments of the Scales. Now, it's worth noting that none of the maps are actually needed, but it helps keep track of which pieces you have already found and which ones you haven't. As you enter Northern Paradise in the higher market, just walk in a straight line, walking past the big round fountain. As you go past it, you'll find a shop just here up the stairs. Turn right, open it up, and then you'll be able to go and speak with a chap called Sansa. You'll get a bit of exposition and a reason as to why you need to find the totems, and then you'll be able to buy the map directly from him. Now, the first totem can actually be found right here in the store. So, just in case you missed the previous objective, walk through Northern Paradise, past the fountain, into the store, and then just to the left of Sansa, there'll be a little door that you can open leading to the back of his shop. On the table, you'll be able to get the first totem piece, the Broken Crown Jewel. Next is the Scale of Justice. This one can be found in Paradise as well. Head to the fast travel point that we went to before, and then work your way up the stairs, like so. Before entering the gates to Northern Paradise, swing a right, walk along this little ceiling trellis area, all the way across, doing a little bit of parkour along the way. Through this little walkway, you can grab that chest if you want to. Then, set fire to the cobwebs. If you have Kai as a companion, he can do that for you. Down the ladder. And then, when you get to the bottom, there'll be a couple of shades that you're going to want to try and take out. Make short work of them, and then, once they're all defeated, you'll be able to find the totem piece sat on the floor right here. Collect the Scales of Justice, and then we're on to the next one. Next up, we're going to want to find the golden Plaque of Promises, and for this, you'll have to leave Paradise and head to the lighthouse by the harbor. I'll speed this one up slightly to save you some time. You just want to work your way all the way around from the left of the lighthouse to around about halfway, and then you'll find a little alcove with the Plaque of Promises sat there waiting for you. Now, you're going to want to work your way east of the lighthouse, past the harbour, over to Castle's Folly. Again, we're going to speed this one up. It's the huge island with a bunch of crazy spikes sticking out of it. You can't exactly miss it, and it is one of the bounty locations. To get into the island, you'll have to approach from the west and go through this little parkour challenge. Then, there'll be a bunch of enemies. You can either fight them or run past them. When you find the remains of whatever this building is, turn left and again do a little bit more parkour, and the Golden Flames totem will be sat here waiting for you. From your previous location, you're going to want to head north, putting Paradise on your left-hand side. Follow the path from the Southern Embrace party camp, and you'll come across this strange rock formation with a hidden cave. Head into the cave and you'll find a little pool of water you'll be able to jump into with a secret entrance on the other side. When you get to the other side, the Golden Plaque of Oaths totem will be ready to collect. Next, we're going to find the totem core, and for this we're going to want to head north of where you just were. As you cross this bridge, you'll be entering the Shrine of Wodika. There'll be a couple of people here you can chat to if you want some lore and story elements, but for now, walk up to the shrine and claim the totem core. The final totem piece you're going to need for Dawnshore is the Golden Scale of Order. This one can be found at the northwesternmost point of the map, and you should traverse somewhere close to this during the main story. There isn't a door, so walk over to this side and blow up one of the barrels to make one. Work your way through this initial area, climbing all the way up, then swing a left when you get to the chest. The stairs, jump across, avoid the trap. Then, you'll have a little fight on your hands, take out these guys right here, shoot the barrel you can see from behind the vines. Then you'll be able to work your way around to the back of the building. You could have just blown this one up if you had a grenade. I didn't because I'm an idiot and I don't bring things that I need. In addition to a chest with a really cool unique item, you'll be able to continue climbing all the way to the top of this building, doing a tiny bit more parkour, grabbing this extra chest, then jumping across the platform, working your way over this little vine, and there you'll be able to get the Golden Scale of Order, completing your Dawnshore collection of totems. Now would probably be a really good time to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you want more videos just like this. Just in case you're curious, here are all of the abilities given by the Dawnshore totem. Emerald Stair. To start this one, we're going to need to find the map, the Fragments of the Offering. This can be found at the farmer's market shortly after arriving in Emerald Stair. Head into the shop, have a little chat with the lady behind the counter, and then you'll be able to buy the map and get started on your journey. Now, in order to collect all of the pieces of this totem, you're actually going to need to continue through the story until shortly after getting Gietta as a companion. And this is where we're going to start. See, when you arrive at the Totem as part of the story, you'll be able to enter this building and interact with the machine, getting a cutscene, and then a secret door will open. Work your way all the way down into this little cave cavern type area, then swing a left. You're going to want to interact with this machine panel thing by getting Gietta to zap it with her magic, or you can use anything with an electrical element to open the door in front of you, freeze the water and use it as a platform to jump onto this branch, climb all the way up, and right here on the table you'll be able to find the Effigy necklace. Next up, the Idol of the Secret Hatred. To find this one, there is a fast travel point outside, but it's just north of Totem. There will be a cave entrance with a boss inside, so as you go in, you're going to want to sneak and make sure that you're not caught. Go round the left-hand side, and then you'll be in the clear. From this ledge, carefully drop down onto the stone underneath it. Then, you're going to want to jump across to this bigger stone. Then climb up the ledge all the way to the top, set fire to the vines. Then, continue working your way through the tunnel until you see this strange entrance on the left-hand side. Crouch down and start working your way through. Here, you'll be able to pick up your totem piece, the Idol of the Secret Hatred. Heading further north, we're going to make our way to the Shrine of Skyrim. I think that's how you pronounce that. I probably butchered it. My bad. When walking from the nearest fast travel point, you may notice this strange looking tree. Walk all the way up to it, and then you can start climbing and begin yet another parkour course. I'll speed this one up yet again to save you some time. This one isn't too tricky, just carry on until you arrive at this little freaky tree looking area with a little bit of lore on a piece of paper. Yes, I thought that was the totem as well the first time I saw it, but nope. Continue going all the way up and you'll be able to find the Schemer's Offering totem piece right here. Now, if you head west into the this place right here, the boss is just here in this hut. You don't want to go that way. Instead, turn right, go through the archway, and follow this path along until you find a branch on the floor. Walk up the branch, trying not to stub your toe in the process. Keep going all the way around. Turn left, and then you'll be able to jump across onto this ledge right here, where you'll be able to pick up the Obsidian prayer beads. Now, good luck trying to escape. Heading further north, we're going to be visiting the Sunken Village. From the party camp spawn point, walk behind the waystone until you come across this strange looking building. Go the opposite direction, past all of the weird little fences and debris, and then go through this fence. You may need to use a lockpick to open it. Once you've opened the fence, turn right and walk all the way to the very end until you come across these little brambles. Do not go through them. There's nothing of interest there. Yes, I had to re-record this clip. Instead, turn right, cross over the bridge, fall into the building, and then right here, you'll be able to find the Idol of Covert Plots. Now, we're going to go to the completely opposite side of the map, heading all the way east to the Rangers' headquarters. Now, prepare yourself for a bit of cardio. I'm a chunky guy, so this makes life a little bit more difficult. Turn right as you walk in, up the stairs, then you're going to see these boxes right here. Climb on top, and then jump over to the roof. There'll be a ladder in front of you, climb all the way up that. Then, prepare yourself for even more parkour. Ignore the door, it's barred. I discovered that the hard way. Now I feel like an idiot. Jump across. Keep working your way around the building, and then when you come to this little clearing, turn left. Keep working your way all the way up the headquarters, and then eventually you'll arrive at the roof, where you'll be able to pick up the Idol of Violent Rebellion. Very dramatic names. From the Rangers' headquarters, we're going to go north and work our way up to the abandoned farms. This, I believe, is a location for another bounty. Work your way through all of the monsters and reach the house at the far end of the farm. Attached to a barricaded door is a letter, as well as the Sacrificial Dagger totem. And here are the buffs you get for the Emerald Stair totems. If you've reached this point in the video, I'd really appreciate a like so that YouTube knows to share this with other people. Shatterscarp. Moments after arriving in Shatterscarp, you're going to want to make your way to the first objective, which is Thirdborn. Here, you'll be greeted by the decaying corpse of your mama. Then, work your way into the little inn, the shop right here, speak with the trader, and buy yourself the first map, the Fragments of the Eyes. Now, from Thirdborn, we're going to make our way east, kind of going back on ourselves a little bit until you work your way into the mountains. Nestled in here is the Shrine to Whale. Not whale as in the big, just work your way through the fancy looking rocks. Eventually you'll come up to this little parkour area. You know what to do by now. Proceed all the way through. As you continue all the way down, you will eventually arrive at a strange looking tunnel. Work your way through. There's only one real path that you can follow, so just keep going. Eventually, you'll arrive at the shrine, where the eyes of the obscured will wait for you right here. The next totem piece, the ruby eye, is actually in the same location. I don't want to waste your time, but if you've skipped ahead to find this one specifically, here is the last totem piece location. We're going to turn right and work our way through this little tunnel, and eventually we'll arrive at a clearing. There'll be somebody here you can interact with. Answer a little question, nothing dangerous, and then you'll be able to grab the ruby eye for yourselves. Next up is the Amethyst Eye, and this one again can be obtained right around the corner from your previous location. See, here is the location we were just at for the last totem piece. Drop all the way down and then work your way over, walk forward until you arrive at the ancient lake bed, and nestled underneath this strange little cliff face will be the Amethyst Eye, sat here waiting for you to grab it. Heading further north, the Topaz Eye can be found in the Leviathan's Hollow. Why are all of these so hard to pronounce? Anyway, when you arrive here, you'll see this strange looking skull. Head into it, and then you can dive underwater to reveal a secret area. As you emerge from the other side, you're going to work your way over to these boxes right here, climb up, and then up once again. Go all the way around, and then, not that way, behind you. To your left is going to be a little entrance you can go down, and the totem piece, the Topaz Eye, will be waiting for you on the table. Next up, we're going to go to the opposite side of the map, to the east of Thirdborn. This one is the Sand Sea Oasis. When you arrive here, enjoy the views, then dive into the oasis itself. In the center of the oasis, you'll be able to find the next totem piece, the Sapphire Eye. There's also a unique item waiting for you there. From the oasis, you're going to want to head further north, working your way up to the Sand Sea Ruins. You will eventually come across this very strange looking building. You can't get in directly through the front. Instead, you have to go round, up the stairs, through this strange little building, do a little bit of parkour, working your way over here, then climb your way up. You'll reach this little clearing, walk all the way across until you can get into the building we first looked at. Drop halfway down, work your way over to this little entrance, and then your totem piece will be ready to collect. This is the Agate Eye. This next location is called Shark's Teeth, and it's a bit of a pain in the backside to get to, but this is your final totem piece of Shatterscarp. Once you manage to get up here, which is the hard part, from this party camp, simply walk forward until you arrive at this strange looking contraption. Simply climb up and claim the last piece, the Emerald Eye, and then you can get out of this deserted wasteland. And, as usual, if you're looking for the bonuses, here you go. Not quite as big as the bonus I gave your mum last night, but still, pretty good. Galawain's Tusks. Alright, we're finally onto our final totem piece. The location for the map is naturally going to be Solace Keep. Mine may look a little bit different to yours. That's definitely not a story spoiler, I swear. Anyway, work your way to the very end here and speak to the shopkeeper to buy the map for yourself. This one's called the Fragments of the Spoils. Now, from my experience, there's no easy path to find all of these totem pieces, so we're just going to start right here at the Shrine to Galawain. This will be the location of one of the hardest bounties in the game. Once you've defeated the enemies or tried to sneak past them, swing a left and grab the totem piece right here. This is the Huntsman's Spoils. Next, we're going to go to the bridge to the garden, which is on the far east side of the map. When you arrive at the bridge, don't cross it. Instead, to the right-hand side, you can jump down, and just underneath the bridge itself will be the Antler of the Persevering Stag. Next is on the far west side of the map. This one is in Slumbering Fields. From the fast travel point, you'll be able to jump down, maybe even climb the archway, which I failed terribly at, climb into the cavern, then work your way all the way through. As you exit the cavern, swing a left and continue following this path all the way up, sticking to the left-hand side until you arrive at this strange-looking mound. It's kind of hidden, but there is actually a little parkour area you can climb up right here, being able to work your way into the mound itself. And waiting for you when you arrive inside are the Hunter's Arrows of the Slaying. Next up, we're going to work our way down to the Ash Forest Outpost. When you arrive at the outpost, rather than going through the main entrance, swing a left and work your way around the building itself. See, this is where it tricks you. Down here is some treasure, but rather than going that way, climb up the corner of the building and collect the totem piece, the Wolf's Pelt trophy. Then if you want to, you can go down into the building and claim the unique item. Now, the next two are going to be some of the trickiest ones. Start this at the Lost Village fast travel point. For the next two, you're going to need Yahtzee, or at least the spell that reveals hidden things. You're also going to need something with a fire enchantment, like that. Run forward, dive under here, and work your way over to the right-hand side. Jump onto this rock, try not to die, and reenact Anakin Skywalker's death. Climb up here, and a spider is going to drop down. Ignore him or take him out, then blast open this wall right here. Walk over to the left-hand side and there'll be another pool of lava that you're going to need to freeze or simply jump across. Continue working your way across and then use the fire enchantment item or spell to take out all of the thorns that are waiting for you right here. As you climb up, you're going to want to jump all the way across to this next area. Go up the tunnel, and eventually you're going to arrive at a clearing. But we're not done yet. Rather than going into the cache itself, which does have some cool loot, we're going to swing a right here. Then use Yahtzee to open this hidden entrance right here. As you work your way inside, there'll be some more thorns you have to take care of. Then finally, you'll be able to grab the totem piece right here, and this one is the Antler of the pursued Stag. The next totem piece is in the same location as the last, so if you've skipped ahead, go back and watch how to find that one until you arrive at the catch, which is this guy right here. I'm trying to save you some time here, but rather than going into the cave, which you need Yahtzee to open, keep the cache on your right-hand side, and then there'll be a little parkour area right here. As you climb up, swing a left and work your way all the way across this little lava field thing. Again, try not to burn to a crisp. As you reach the end of this path, you'll be able to collect the penultimate totem piece, the Hunter's Arrows of Surviving. The final totem piece is one you're going to need to get after completing some story missions, and this one can be found at the Mount Forger Summit. There'll be a really cool event that happens here. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but when you're finished, swing a right. Going forward, there's a couple of ledges you're able to climb, and that will take you to the final totem piece, the Hunter's Arrows of Seeking. Here are the perks for completing this totem, and just in case you're curious, I've seen some people ask whether or not these are missable. They're not. You can grab and revisit these at any point in the game. That's all for today. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this. I love your faces, you're amazing, you're beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one.